Oh, hey, sorry. I didn't see you there. I was just filling my water. Did you know that the water we drink might actually come from the ocean? That's right. With desalination, we can turn salty water into fresh water. However, it comes at a great cost because it costs a lot of energy to convert this salty water into fresh water here. In the early days of desalination, energy recovery wasn't even considered. In fact, desalination plants were massive energy guzzlers, and to be honest, they cost a lot, and they were not very green, and they were very unsustainable. So smart engineers had to come up with new solutions to make sure that these desalination plants could be powered in sustainable ways. And one of the first innovations that engineers actually came up with was solar-powered desalination plants. And the great thing about that is, well, the sun's all around you, and especially at the beach where seawater is found. So it seems like a great combination, right? Well, it wasn't really the case, because while it worked on a small scale, on a city level, it couldn't provide enough consistent power in order to power a city and desalinate it. So, engineers had to come up with new solutions, and it sparked something great in the desalination industry, where engineers looked for new and clean solutions. Soon, engineers realized that we didn't actually need a new source of energy, we just needed to be more efficient, and the way they did this was in Pelton wheels, turbochargers, and Francis wheels, and these were amazing innovations that improved efficiency by up to 75 to 85%, but still, that wasn't enough. Then, what came next was the PX, or pressure exchanger. And basically what this was the ultimate recycler of energy in the desalination industry. It was a ceramic rotor which converted energy from low pressure streams to high pressure streams, and this made it incredibly efficient. In fact, it was so efficient that it could get 97% efficiency, which in the engineering industry is crazy to even think about. And it was one of the inventions which helped make desalination plants more viable and feasible compared to other water sources. Take, for example, the Carlsbad desalination plant. This desalination plant is located in San Diego and uses this exact pressure exchanger I was just discussing. And what does it do for the plant? It saves up to 46% energy for them, which reduces their cost annually by $12 million. That's $12 million that the consumer saves, as well as saving 42,000 tons of emissions. That's like taking 9,000 cars off the road each year just by reducing pressure, which is a crazy amount. So, next time you fill up that cup of desalinated water, just remember that all the energy that comes from the desalination industry isn't just from sources like solar power, wind energy, or even fossil fuels. Sometimes it comes from innovative solutions from engineers, like pressure exchangers, which can help save so much energy for the industry and truly make it viable in the long term.